Hello, this is a demonstration for our software, Crpost, which helps you migrate your source code repositories from Microsoft SourceSafe to Subversion. Let's start showing our SourceSafe repository. This folder basically contains the data folder and sourcesafe.ini file. Now, let's create an empty Subversion repository using notorious SVN. First, I will create an empty folder, which I will call SVN delivery. Then I should initialize it as an empty Subversion repository using default structure. Now let's install Crpost on the computer. You can install it on any Windows server or Windows workstation. This is basically a next finish installation. In Russian language, Crpost means fortress. That's because your source code should be strongly safe. And by now, you probably know that Microsoft SourceSafe is not a safe solution, so Crpost helps you keep your code in a safe technology. On the first step, you should choose a temporary folder. This temporary folder will be used for exporting all SourceSafe revisions, all check-ins, which will be exported as zip files, containing also some metadata that describe your repository contents. This exporting step is I/O intensive, so using a RAM drive is not necessary, but will improve your migration speed. Next step is choosing where is your source repository. That is, your Microsoft SourceSafe repository. Just point to your sourcesafe.ini file and choose your credentials. If you don't have the administrator password, just click on this button here and your administrator password will be reset so that you can migrate repositories even when you don't remember the admin password. Next, I will choose which folders I want to export. In the next screen, you can configure how your data will be migrated. All options are detailed in our user guide, but basically you have detailed options for removing source control bindings, which are used by Visual Studio, for choosing what kind of files will be migrated, and for choosing how you want to merge your revisions into atomic commits. Just click Next, and now it starts exporting SourceSafe files into zip packages. As you can see, each file has multiple revisions, and all revisions are exported respecting chronological order. Okay, it's done. So now, this is a summary screen. It created only one zip package in my temporary folder, which contains all revisions from the folders I have selected. Depending on the size of your folders, multiple zip packages will be created. If you want to add more packages to this migration, you should just click on the Add Packages button so that you could add more folders, even if they are in different repositories, which allows you to merge multiple SourceSafe repositories in a single Subversion repository. Let's click Next to go on with the migration. Now, you should choose your Subversion folder, pointing to your UUID file, which resides inside the DB folder. Enter your credentials again and click Next. Now you can choose the folder where you want to import the files. I will choose the trunk folder, which is the default folder for Subversion Baseline. By clicking Next, the migration starts. The first thing Crpost does is reindexing all packages, reordering, merging, and removing duplicates. Then it creates an XML for each month of history, and it creates a checkout folder which will be used for committing each Subversion commit. Each XML has multiple commits, and each commit contains multiple files, added or modified by a single user. Migration was successful. Now I can delete temporary files created on the temporary folder. If you need any custom development on application lifecycle management, get in contact with Abstracti Software at contact@abstracti.com.